all of the rookies in free agency. Shout out to the Madden mod community for posting this mod. Shout out to Jim Weisenberg for posting this mod on the Madden mod community. But we have all the rookies from the upcoming draft class in free agency. And we're going to see what ends up happening, who signs where do these guys go. So, for example, Ashton Genty, free agent. Will Campbell, free agent. Judkins, Will Johnson, all of these guys. So we also got Cam Scatterbo. We got all the regular rookies we have normally, in this upcoming draft. Now you might say, wait, where's Cam Ward? Well, Cam Ward already got signed somewhere, but I'm not going to show you until we go to the regular season and we see where these players end up. Because he did actually get signed somewhere before, for some reason, he starts on a team. And that team, we're going to actually go through this one by one here. So let me pull up the NFL mock draft here. And we're going to go through one after the other. So my guess is, and this is going to be how I think the mock draft will go. So this is how the players I'm going to select. Pick number 1. Giants. And they took Cam Ward. They also picked up Russell Wilson. But they took Cam Ward, first pick overall. Okay. Interesting. Where does Abdul Carter go is my question. So I think he's going to be a right outside linebacker here. Now, it's very possible Cam Ward, wherever he does go, if he goes to the Titans, if he goes to the Brownies, if he goes to the Giants, he might potentially be a backup. That's also a very good possibility. Not 100% that he's going to be a starter right away. But Abdul Carter, so again, keep in mind, they're all in free agency, okay? So these guys in real life, the 49ers would never get Abdul Carter. He'll be a top 5 pick 100%. But the 49ers getting Abdul Carter would be kind of nasty. Having Abdul Carter and Nick Bosa on the same defensive line would be, that would feed families. Maybe not for his division, but it would definitely feed families. Next guy we have here is Travis Hunter. So Hunter ends up, does he have him as a wide receiver? Hold up, I have to make sure because there is a chance he has him as wide receiver here. Just because it is what it is. He is either a corner or a wide receiver in most people's mocks. No, he is not. So I'm gonna have to try to find and hunt him down. I'm not sure how I'm going to track down Travis Hunter. No, he has to be corner. He has to be corner. There's no way he'll be anything else but corner. There's just no way. Randy Moss, Riley Moss. I saw R Moss and okay, listen, okay, I'm gonna instantly think of Randy. I don't know why my brain just instantly went to Randy Moss. He has to be in here. He's like the top pick. Unless he's still in free agency and nobody picked him up. Hold up. Did no one pick up Travis Hunter? Because that's kind of a L move by this game. Okay, hold up. Travis Hunter is on the Bears practice squad. Is this the Bear? This is the Bears practice squad, right? Yeah, he's on the Bears practice squad. I will wait. Why can't I sign him? Put your team over the salary cap. Okay, so he's on the Bears practice squad. Who else is on the practice squads here? Caleb Johnson, Judkins is on a practice squad. Will Campbell. Why are these guys on practice squads? Ryan Fitzgerald. Okay. So some of these guys, for whatever reason, the game did not decide that they wanted to sign some of these rookies. It's not a lot of them. It's just a couple of them on this list right here. But kind of interesting. The game just said, nah, we're just going to keep them on the practice squad and see what they can do. Top rookies in the NFL draft. Shout out to Madden. Ashton Genty goes to the Patriots. I don't think I'm gonna be able. I don't think I'll be able to do this because there's just so many players like in the NFL that if you sorted by that, you're just never gonna find these guys. Samar Stewart from, I think this is from Bama, I believe. He's from Bama. He goes to the Chargers. Okay. Let me see who else we got here. So I'm gonna have to go probably right outside linebacker, I'm gonna guess. If they have like no profile pick, then they're most likely a rookie. That's kind of like the trend that we have here. Jalen Walker, he goes to the Green Bay Packers. James Pierce Jr. goes to the Detroit Lions. Pace goes to the Bears. That's how broken Madden is, by the way. That's how broken Madden is, that some of these guys, like, they literally are on the practice squad when there's 78 overall rookies. Literally generational players. And Madden's like, yeah, these guys could be a practice squad players. Not all of them, but some of them. All right, so I think what they're going to do is have a lot of these guys. Okay, so this is a lot of the players here. Wow. But I think some of these guys are going to be D tackle. That's another position. I think yeah, so I was just about to ask, Kenneth Grant and Nolan, where are they at? And they're literally D tackles. We got Mason Graham also, who's a D tackle here. So it's funny how Travis Hunter doesn't get signed to an active roster. He's on the practice squad. Yet you got some of these guys who are going to be later first round picks, if not second round picks, who are currently on NFL rosters. So, oh man, you gotta absolutely love it. So the question now is, for me, where does Sanders go? Unless it's Sanders a practice squad guy. Now, Sanders is dropping to like the second or third round in most mock drafts. I think Ryan Clark said he thinks he's dropping because of his skin color, which doesn't make any sense because Cam Ward is also like black and he's, you know, doing very successful. But nonetheless, though, he ends up going to the Texans. Giants, Texans, and then you have Brady Cook goes to the Colts. Cam Miller goes to the Dolphins. Taylor, you got Seth, you got Riley Leonard who goes to the Panthers. Ewers goes to the Broncos. Jackson Dart goes to the Bengals. A lot of people think Jackson Dart's going to go to the Steelers. So Max Brosmer, okay. We got Curtis Rookie, ironically enough. We got Tyler Shaw, and I'm going to guess that some of these guys will get signed to the active roster. Some of the rookies in free agency still will get signed to the active roster eventually. But it's just crazy to see some of these guys still available in free agency. Like, bruh, I don't know. 78 overall. That shows how broken Madden is. The game cannot determine how good some of these rookies are going to be, or some of these rookies are. So it's like, oh yeah, no. McMillan, oh my lordy, McMillan on the Vikings with Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison. That would be interesting. That would kind of low-key feed families. That would feed families 100%. And we already saw Ewing or whatever his name is in free agency. I think all the tight ends are going to be on free agency as well. Wow. Man, I don't know how I feel about that. That's just, again, we're only on week 1, but still, I expected all these guys to get swept up very quickly. And instead, we're looking at them on free agency still. Shout out to Madden. Although I will say about Madden franchise mode, Madden 26, I don't know if it's going to be that much of an upgrade. Because Madden 25 was the quote-unquote big upgrade, which, when you look at it, kind of sucks because, like, this was the humongous upgrade. Oh, I know a play I want to see. Where did Starks go? I don't know if Madden 26 is going to be any better, but I hope. He's a Raider. Yeah, that would work for him. Do they have the correct college? Georgia. Yep, Georgia product. Yep, there you go. All right, so let's just see. Let's sim to to the end of the season, and I want to see where some of these players are. If any of these players are still in free agency, if they have all gotten signed. I would assume most of them have gotten signed, as again, EA come on now. Like, got to do better than this. We can't have a franchise where Travis Hunter, and again, it's not like Madden knows, like the Madden teams know, oh, that's Travis Hunter, right? It's just a random player. And that's pretty much it. But still, like 78 overall corner, hidden potential, and is a young rookie. Like, he should automatically be signed. All right. Who is still available in free agency? Will Campbell is still available. DJ is still available. Judkins is still available. Hamilton, again, these guys are practice squad guys still, but still, like, no, these guys should be signed 100% to the roster. Travis Hunter is on the roster. Okay, so we can kind of sleep easy at night knowing that Madden isn't as broken as it could be because Travis Hunter did make an NFL roster. It just took them a while to do so. Okay, so who got Travis Hunter is my question. He went to the Cowboys. That's interesting. That is actually very interesting. I don't know how I feel about that. All right, let's look at stats. I really only care about the rookies, to be honest, but I don't think I can sort by age. Yeah, see, this is stupid. You can't sort by age. Okay, so I'm just going to go by this. I don't think Cam Ward had a single throw in this year. And is he not on the Giants anymore? Or I'm going to guess he is, but I guess he probably didn't do much. Yeah, he's a backup. Yeah, so I don't think any of the rookies. Sanders isn't going to start. None of the real rookies are going to start. How about the 49ers getting Abdul Carter? How well did he do? I'm going to guess with 49ers, he probably did pretty good. Maybe he did absolutely nothing because the Niners didn't even start him. Really? Yeah, he had some tackles. He didn't have any. He had half a sack for the season. I mean, it depends on how much playtime he had. It doesn't look like he had that much playtime, to be honest. I mean, he was up there. Like, How about the Cowboys? What did Abdul Carter do? I mean, Travis Hunter do? Travis Hunter, who couldn't make an NFL roster, played okay. It's kind of weird how some of these rookies really didn't do much. All right, well, I don't think any of these rookies, in all honesty, are going to do anything in this franchise. Maybe in a couple years, like in a couple seasons, maybe they'll kind of get going. But for right now, Rashee Rice, yeah, none of these rookies popping up. Let's go to rushing. Any rookie? Bueller. No. All right, so what we're going to do here, boys, is we're going to sim in the future, okay? We're going to sim 10 years in the future. And I just want to see if any of these rookies do anything. I doubt they will, but we'll see. Hang on. So I am 5 years in the future here. Abdul Carter, I guess more than 5 years. How many years are we? Technically, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years technically in the future. Anyway, Abdul Carter, pretty decent career so far. He is a 92 overall. Put up a total of, what is this? 9.5, 10, 11, 11.5, 13 and a half sacks he put up in 6 years, which really is not that bad. 92 overall player. He is an X Factor, Superstar X Factor. So far having a pretty good season, a pretty good career, not really too horrendous. What is Cam Ward doing? It's kind of my next question. Okay, he's an 86 overall. He is a starter for the Giants. Interesting. So far, obviously, this year is a wash so far because just started in this franchise. But 19 touchdowns, 14 interceptions, sacked 37 times, 31, 31, 31, 25. Yeah, he is. He's going through it, man. He's going through it. Did the Cowboys get rid of Travis Hunter, or is he still on their team? Is my question. he is no longer on their team. So I'm going to have to hunt down Travis Hunter then. Like I had to in the beginning of this freaking video, and now I'm going to have to hunt him down again. Where did Travis Hunter end up? Now, again, he is on the Texans. He's an 87 overall in the Texans. Okay. Not the most atrocious place to end up. 2 interceptions, 3, 2, 2, 1. So it looks like after he left the Dallas Cowboys, he's pretty much been with Houston ever since. So he left the Cowboys, went to Houston. Pretty successful career with Houston. I'm gonna guess that Sanders is still on the Texans, I would assume, right? I want to assume he would go elsewhere. Oh no, he did go elsewhere. Okay, so question now is, where is Sanders? He is on the Browns. Wow, how the mighty has fallen. He spent 1 year with Houston and then spent the rest of his career with Cleveland. Honestly, really not that bad across the board. It's been pretty okay. That's a really bad year. Other than that really bad year in 2027, pretty decent career. Again, not what you want to see 100%, but okay. We got McMillan, and actually I'm gonna check real fast. I was just about to say, Emeka. Where did he end up? He ended up, wow, he had an interesting career. Started with the Colts, didn't do anything. Then went to the Chargers, had a pretty good season, had a breakout season with Washington, got signed back to Washington just to do like half the work. Went to Tennessee, and now he's with Tennessee. So he's not really going many places. How about McMillan? Let's take a look at him. So McMillan is, I should have did by, okay, let's try this again, and let me set it by overall. Okay, and McMillan, I think when we last left off, was he on the Bucks? He was on, he's on the Vikings, so he's at 86 overall in the Vikings. By the way, the player models might not look like the player, just a little side note, but he spent his whole career so far in the Vikings. Pretty decent wide receiver 3. He's not a wide receiver 1, but for what he is, he's not the most horrendous player in the world, to be honest. Ashton Genty, he stayed on the Patriots this whole time. Had one 1,200-yard season, but been on the Patriots the whole entire time. Pretty mediocre back. I mean, nothing like, I'm going to say mediocre. He's been a pretty decent back. Nothing crazy special. How about Mason Graham? Where did Mason Graham go to? I know when we left off, oh, that's Kenneth Grant. He was not in the Dolphins when we first started this. And also, looking at him, he was on the Dolphins his whole career. Wow, he had a really good year in 2029. Pretty damn good season there. But I was just about to say, as we looked at Mason Graham, we also had another rookie to look at. And that was not these guys. Where were we at? Mason Graham. I went way too far down. There's just so many rookies that I like, my brain just like, hey, is that a guy? Kenneth Grant, Saints. Let's see. So he played 1 year with the Chargers, went to the 49ers for 2 years, and then he has gone with the Saints ever since. So interesting. I'm going to look at, let's look at tight end Warren. Where is Warren? Tyler Warren. He's with the Patriots. Okay. Not a bad place to be. Chargers, Detroit. Oh, wow. He's been everywhere. Giants, Atlanta, New York, and now, obviously, with the Patriots. Man's been passed around more than a cigarette in jail. It looks like other than New England is probably the best spot for him. It looks like every else where he went was kind of like nothing burger. So at least, you know... Loveland. Is Loveland in here? I think he should be. Loveland. He is. Colston Loveland. So Colston Loveland played with the Giants his whole entire career. Never really took off, never really did anything, but he's there, you know, sorta. Okay, so Abdul Carter definitely the best out of all the young rookies. Actually, he's actually the best in the league in this franchise. Ironically enough, he's actually the best in the league. I want to see a couple players. I want to see Mike Green. I'm actually gonna have to start here. All right, so where did Mike Green end up? Bears. Okay. Mike Green ended up playing for the Bears for a majority of his career. He's played with Green Bay, played with Detroit. Had really good season in 2029. A lot of these guys are having really good seasons in 2029. That's like their years that they've been like, yeah, we are amazing in 2029. Not that guy. I think he's a left outside linebacker. The other guy I'm thinking about. Anyone else? Michael Williams. Is he a right? See, that's the problem in some of these guys, like finding them. It's like you have to choose the correct position and then find out like what position they end up being. Jalen Walker. He's an 81 overall. Okay. Most of his career with New England, Houston, and Green Bay. Okay, so had a couple good years there. And again, not saying they, you know, he can't keep having great years. He can, but I think that's all the players I really care that much about. I do kind of want to see where Starks ended up and how well he did. Where is Starks? I think he's a free safety. Yes, he is. He's with the Jags. Really? So he played most of his career with Jacksonville after leaving LA. Oh, I mean Las Vegas. Okay. Had a really good season in 2028. Not 2029. Fun. What other cornerbacks do we have? We have Will Johnson. Will Johnson, yeah. Let's look at where Will Johnson went. Kind of crazy to see these guys, you know, like again, like they obviously have whatever team they start on, and then they kind of find a way everywhere else. So Will Johnson kind of bounced around the NFL. So he actually went to Jacksonville, left Jacksonville, went back to Jacksonville, Tampa Bay, Atlanta at one point. So he kind of bounced around, kind of saw different avenues, different places. Did I look at Sanders? Yeah, I did look at Sanders. Sanders was on the Browns. Anybody else I want to look at here? I'm kind of just looking at first round guys. Let's look at Barron. Is his name Barron? The second cornerback, technically off the board. Maybe not. Who's the second projected corner off the board? I know you have Will Johnson. Maybe there's no cornerback? No, there's definitely a corner projected to go first round. His name is Barron, but he's not in here. Okay, he might not be in the league anymore. He's definitely started in the league in this franchise, but he might have left the league. That's another thing that players sometimes do is they leave the league, which is annoying in franchise mode. Is why when you ever add a player, or actually he's right. No, this is not him. This is not him? No. Barron's from Texas. But sometimes they'll leave the league after a certain amount of years, especially if they don't get signed anywhere. A lot of players just leave. It's just annoying. Random, I just kind of want to check out Walter Nolan. So Walter Nolan was a defensive tackle in here. He's defensive line, but he was a D tackle on this one. What am I doing? I literally just went right past him. Nolan. Giants. Okay. So Giants got a lot of these guys from this mock in the end. I mean, from this draft in the end. Okay. He's been pretty decent. He's not really a pass rusher guy, so I'm not really too surprised by that. But for the most part, the real big hero has been, like the big guy in the end has been, from this draft class, if you want to look at the best players, has been Abdul Carter, which is what we expect. Oh, never mind. Ashton Genty's a 98. I did not realize that. How did I not look at his overall? All right, so Ashton Genty was the best player from this draft class. Then it was... Let's see who the next guy on the board is. I think it's 92, right? Strickland, Mason Graham. Mason Graham's the second best player from this draft class. Okay, and then it's obviously Abdul Carter. So many freaking players. What I should be looking at here is like, if it says 6 years in the league, there's a good chance that they're from this set draft class. So, because that's kind of like, we started this 6 years ago in this franchise. So only a couple really big superstars in the end. I mean, some quality players, don't get me wrong, but only a couple big superstars in the end from this draft class. Kind of interesting, but definitely tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. Make sure to like and subscribe button down below if you did enjoy it. And if you have any ideas on what you want to see video wise, definitely tell me down below and we will go ahead and do so. But Ashton Genty, 98 overall. I mean, he's going to be good in the NFL. Like, don't get me wrong. He's going to be good. Cam Ward, 86 overall. Yeah. I'm interested to see how good Cam Ward ends up being, man. I hope we have at least one good quarterback out of this draft class. That's all I hope. The last draft class was actually pretty good last year, so it makes sense that this year will also be probably pretty decent.